So, another late night ramble. And I'm a bit worn out. My head hurts. So this will probably be a short one. I don't have a lot to talk about either. Save that I'm a little on the downswing, depression-wise. I think the lack of a social life is definitely wearing on me. The hours is wearing on me. I'm not my usual self, I think. Some days I think it would be neat to be a villain. To be not just, a bad guy or a criminal or something, but like a villain. Megalomania, egotistical villain. Ooh-ha-ha. And then I think, would I be a good villain or a bad villain? I mean, bad villain has all kinds of implications. Would I be the joke? Would I be the Dr. Light? The gentleman ghost? Something like that. Which really is only interesting if you give him to the right writer, otherwise it sounds he's generally stupid. Who would be my writer? What kind of villain would I be? Would I be a Morrison villain? Eclectic and strange and crazy, but in a sort of edgy and interesting way. Would I be a sad villain? A sort of caricature of a villain. A Stan Lee villain. I love Stan Lee and Jack Kirby and all the classics, but a lot of the villains were a bit one-dimensional. I don't know. What kind of villain would I want to be? I don't think I'd want to be a Doctor Doom, because he's his own worst enemy. Also, I would get tired of talking about myself in the third person, I think. Would I be a kingpin? I could be a kingpin. Always working through intermediaries to get my evil plans to work, trying to avoid getting any legal attachments. I don't know. The straight up, psychopath. Like, I have my days, and I can have something of a temper, but I don't think I'd much for, the mass murdering psycho type. It's just not my bag. Robbing banks, that'd be kind of... You know what villain I kind of wouldn't mind being? Riddler. Yeah, he's kind of a joke villain in some regards, but all his super villainy basically boils down to, I'm more clever than you are. That's his point. That's his goal. To show he's more clever or more interesting than anyone else. And then I think, well, that seems desperate. So maybe I don't want to be him. Darkseid? Oh, there's a villain, right? Darkseid, Thanos, they're both kind of cut from the same cloth. And they definitely heavily influenced each other. The sort of destroyer villain. It's not there for petty crime or to rule, but to destroy it all, to tear it all down. I certainly have my days. I'm not a nihilist all the times, but some of the time I feel it. But no, I don't think I would be Darkseid. And while I would love to have the whole Deathstroke superhuman reflexes and metabolism, especially the metabolism, because really I could use all the help I can get. You know, not much of one for that sort of thing either. Oh, I don't know what kind of villain I'd be. Or I'd want to be. There's certainly a portion of me that would want to be a villain. Heroes are great. They're awesome. But they have their flaws. The egotism of being the guy outside the law who decides he's going to bring people to justice because only he can. I don't know if I have that much arrogance in me. Or if I do, the days I have those arrogances, more likely I'm going to be a bad guy. It's tricky. That said, I don't like hurting people. Not really. Well, maybe a little. But, I don't know. Just, I just don't know what kind of villain I would be, and I'm not certain I could make it as a hero. I can just be a guy. I suppose I'm just a guy. In between, in the middle places. Not quite a victim, but not quite a spectator. Not quite a hero, not quite a villain, just a guy. Yeah. I suppose I could be that. Oh well. That's my ramble for tonight. I will leave it to the rest of you. Tell me what kind of villain or hero you would be. Subscribe, like, and all the usuals. And have a good night. I think I'm done. Talk to you later.